What's up, guys? Back to do UFC 99 predictions taking place this weekend in Germany, Cologne, Germany, to be specific. I'm going to go over the undercard and then the main card. The undercard, I will just pick the winners that I think are going to win, and then I'll go into detail on the main card. John Hathaway against Rick Story. John Hathaway. Dennis Stojnik, Stefan Struve. Paul Kelly over Rolly Delgado. Paul Taylor over Peter Sabata. Dennis Seaver over Dale Hart. Terry Edom over Justin Buchholz. Okay, now on to the main card. First fight, Mirko Krokop Filipovic making his return to the UFC after a little layoff due to some surgeries and whatnot. I will say in his videos that I've seen, the latest videos and interviews, he's saying all the right things, and I don't know if it's actually true or he's just saying them because it's what people want to hear. What I wanted to hear, what he said was he's working on his hands to set up his kicks better, because that's exactly how you do it. You can't just go out there and kick. You have to, have people afraid of your hands or vice versa. So, they have to work you have to work together, though. I mean, you can't just be one-dimensional like that. But anyways, taking on Mustafa Al-Turk. Al-Turk, pretty good wrestler. I don't think he has that good a striking. He's got some power. He's good on the ground in an 80cc qualifier. So, he's good there. This fight, I think Krokop's going to come out tentative and kind of slow paced. Al-Turk the same, because he's going to be wary of Krokop's power. I think Krokop's going to start to pepper him with some stuff, avoid the takedown. Al-Turk doesn't, from all the fights I've seen, is not very cardio conscious. He tends to gas pretty heavily. And I see Krokop winning second round TKO. Second fight, interesting matchup. Spencer Fisher against Caol Uno, making his return to the UFC. Caol Uno has fought in every organization under the sun. Shudo, K1, the UFC, obviously. Taking on Spencer Fisher. I see this fight happening one or two ways. I mean, Caol Uno can win this fight, definitely. Just because nobody knows who he is doesn't mean he can't win. If he takes down Spencer Fisher, which I think he can do, and control from the top position, work some ground and pound, Spencer Fisher is susceptible to getting taken down. However, I see Spencer Fisher winning this fight kind of the same way that Krokop's going to win. I don't think he's going to finish this by TKO, but avoiding the takedown, winning the stand-up. Uno's pretty good on the feet, but not Spencer Fisher level, and I see Spencer Fisher taking a decision. Next fight, Marcus Davis against Dan Hardy. This fight has gotten heated. Both these guys talking trash. Hardy seems to be the one that initiated it. I don't know if he actually believes some of the stuff he's saying or he's just trying to hype the fight. Calling out Marcus Davis on, not being Irish and, whatever. Hardy's a really good fighter, good on the ground, very technical, good leg kicks. He likes to counter. Marcus Davis, good boxer, good on the ground, good wrestling, and I think the wrestling is going to be better than Dan Hardy's. His subs, I think, are better. I think he hits harder. So, I think this is going to stay on the feet for the most part, though. If Marcus chooses to have a game plan where he takes it down, he can do so. Maybe work a little ground and pound. I don't think he's going to be able to sub Hardy, but I see Marcus Davis maybe it's going to be like the Chris Lytle fight. Actually, Chase said that it's going to be like the Lytle fight, and yeah, I kind of agree with that. It could end up being like that, and I see Marcus Davis winning a decision. Next fight, Ben Saunders against Mike Swick. Again, I mean, these are all good fights. I mean, very intriguing fights, actually. But Ben Saunders and Mike Swick. Ben Saunders trained at ATT. He's got good clinch, good on the ground, really lanky. You know, he's got okay hands, pretty good kicks. Mike Swick, you know, I don't know. I think he's going to be faster on the feet. You know, I just don't see any. Ben Saunders is good. I just don't see. It's just like Mike Swick is that much better than him at everything. I'm gonna go with Swick by decision. I'm picking a lot of decisions in this one. It just seems like I mean, and they all have the chance to get stopped. I mean, they all could get stopped, but you know, I see Swick winning this one. Yeah, Ben Saunders, you know, hasn't faced the level of competition that Mike Swick has. Cain Velasquez against Cheick Kongo. Wow. Yeah, I really don't like Kongo. You know, and it seems lately that there's all these Kongo fans that are going on the defensive. Like, if you pick against him, that you're just a hater. I honestly, a lot of people hating on Cain Velasquez too. There was an article on MMA Junkie where it was an article about Cain Velasquez and how he came to be, you know, the MMA fighter that he is, and you know, calling him a prospect and whatever. And people just ripped him down. He's fought cans. He's nothing. And okay, Cain Velasquez to me is a great athlete. He's an awesome wrestler. He's got a fighter tenacity about him, and I see Cain Velasquez winning this fight, taking him down, ground and pound. Honestly, I think he can win the stand-up too. So that's just my thought there. Kongo has range, so he can hit him and drop him with something. We haven't seen really Cain take a lot of hits, but he's got pretty good defense. So Cain Velasquez, TKO, second round. Main card, main event. Rich Franklin, Wanderlei Silva. And this fight can go one or two ways that I see. Franklin staying on the outside, using, you know, his range, throwing some kicks, punches, staying out of the clinch, you know, and kind of win a decision that way. Rich has KO power, not, you know, the Wanderlei Silva thing. You know, has he taken too many shots? Maybe, but I just don't see Rich Franklin TKOing him. On the other hand, I think it's going to be hard for Franklin to avoid Wanderlei pressuring him for 3 rounds, and I see Wanderlei catching him with something. We haven't seen Wanderlei's clinch in the UFC, and I kind of, you know, he should use that more, and he's been relying on his hands too much. But I see him catching him with something, finishing it on the ground, 3rd round TKO. So those are my picks. Should be great. I don't know if you can order it at 3 on Saturday, and you're guaranteed 6 fights, or you could wait for the tape delay at 9. I'm going to order it at 3, just because I can, and I'm going to be here. So I'm going to do a review after it, and you guys, stay metal.